Hello, friend.
Hello, friend, and welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
And I'm Claire.
And we're back for Mr. Robot. And are you excited? You're distracted, is what you are. Are you excited?
Yes.
Yeah. Because last time we had an episode, but we did not get any answers to the Elliot stuff.
We didn't even get Elliot.
No, we didn't get Elliot at all,
No.
or Mr. Robot. Or Alf, as pointed out.
Yes.
Very disappointing. But this is Season 2, Episode 9, EPS 2.7_init5.fve.
Init.
We've had Init 1 before.
Yeah,
this
we
is
have.
Init 5. This aired on the 31st of August, 2016. So pretty much nearly 6 years. 6 years? Yeah, 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, because when I say 2016, I think, oh, this is so recent. But
Yeah.
yeah, directed by Sam Esmail and written by Kyle Bradstreet and Lucy Teitler. We've had Kyle Bradstreet before. He wrote Logic Bomb. Lucy, I don't think we've had. So there we go. Unless she was in season 1, and I don't remember. But let's get on with it. What would you like this episode?
Well, I actually need to talk about something.
Oh no, here we go.
So, if we go back many moons ago, because there's so many episodes of this show,
Okay.
do you remember when I was travelling around training and I told you that I swear I saw a lorry with the E Corp logo on?
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I couldn't find what it was, and I feel
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
thought I'd gone crazy.
Oh, yeah, pretty
like,
much.
Yeah.
What was it?
The other day, I saw it again,
What was it?
and I was like, I need to remember. I just literally searched it up, so I had it ready for this moment. Because when you said Mr. Robot's next, and I was like, yes, I need to find it.
Oh, what is it?
It's called like Ewell's Cargo,
Oh.
and it looks like the E Corp logo.
I mean, it's pretty much just an E, but yeah.
Like, because it's slanted. That's why when I was driving around merrily
Weird.
down the motorway, minding my own business, and I'm just like, Evil Corp.
Yeah.
Like, it
How
really
weird.
freaked me out when I saw it. And then
Yeah.
it was just so weird that I saw it again the other day that I was like,
How very
right, I need to
strange.
remember what that company's called. Because I need to find it. Because if
Yeah.
I have this conversation again without the proof, Tony will officially think I've gone crazy.
I mean, I still think that, but there we
Yeah.
go.
It was
What would you like from this episode? That is kind of
Elliot.
weird. Elliot, to find out why he's
Yeah.
in prison.
Yeah. Or to see him in prison. We've just seen a very
Yeah.
short...
To see what's happening with Mobley and Trenton.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Tyrell.
Oh, I'm over Tyrell now. I'm like, he'll pop back up when he wants to.
Yeah.
I need to stop pining for that character.
And what's happening if we get any repercussions for what Darlene did?
Yeah. Oh, and Angela, because she's. I'm trying to remember.
Well, she's in she's in a new part, isn't she? I can't remember what it's
Yeah.
called. The risk management,
Oh,
right?
yes, where they awkwardly had shrimp.
Yes, she kind of
Yeah.
poked her nose in where it really didn't need to be. Yeah, see if
Yeah.
there's any more to that. Yeah, let's get on with it. I really want to watch it. Full
hasn't-
reaction is in the description. You need your own copy. Just make sure to come back where we talk about it.
She hasn't had a meeting with the FBI yet, has she?
No. So we might
Maybe
get that. Who
yeah.
knows? Oh, I realised as well, we had an interrogation with a guy and they were talking about a gun.
Mm-hmm.
That was the guy Darlene was with in that apartment, and she stole his gun from the safe.
Oh,
And I didn't click until I was yeah. So yeah, that's where that came from. That's why they traced him, because
Yeah.
it's his gun
Yeah.
and the bullet. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Anyway, let's get on with it. Let's go.
You haven't been staying with your mother.
That reveal is so good.
Yeah.
Oh, this show.
Elliot Alderson.
Him getting arrested.
Mr. Alderson, you're under arrest for unauthorized use of a computer trespass, and grand larceny. Let's go.
There we go.
So what did he get caught doing? All of F Society.
Yeah.
You a drug addict?
They'd all be there, wouldn't
No.
How are you feeling right now?
Great.
Let's put it with the prosecutor and we can get the hacking charges reduced. When the judge asks you for a plea not guilty. Got it?
He's going to say guilty, isn't he?
How does the defendant plead?
Guilty.
Mr. Alderson,
Down.
indicating yes.
This is awkward, isn't it?
What the fuck?
That's great.
Yes.
Do you make this plea out of free will and free mind? No, he's fucking crazy.
I mean, he is...
Thing is, he probably thought it'd be safer inside than outside.
Yeah.
I declare you
He wanted to get away from Mr. Robot as well.
Yeah.
18 months in county jail.
Oh, it's not too long.
And here he comes. Oh, is this going in, I
Yeah.
guess. So. But he got a letter, didn't he? So.
At least we got Elliot.
Don't move.
It's so crazy, this show. He looks so weird in a uniform.
He does.
Need you to swing by at 3 p.m. Problems with RT again.
Oh.
Said this, didn't we?
Yep.
Arrested, arraigned, convicted within 24 hours. You're the only guilty man in the entire pen. You know that?
I mean, everyone's like, yeah, I'm not guilty.
It's best you find your routine, whatever it is, and stick to it. Evenings, that's when I get my TV time. For AA.
Looking after her.
I think I'm gonna start watching
Yeah.
Seinfeld next. I heard his nails.
We need to start watching Seinfeld.
Nervous, cuz. We stick together, things will be just fine.
Oh, no.
So weird because I just remember this from
Whatever you do,
the outside scene.
Yeah.
stay away from these David Duke motherfuckers right here, man. I can pretty much find anything. Hard shit, porn, grandma porn.
It's like, oh, yeah!
Gay porn.
Leon's the man.
Yeah, he is.
You get me a notebook?
It's so crazy seeing it like this. And you know what? I do, like, watching this, I don't remember it. Like, so good. Oh, here she is.
That's all you missed.
There we
Oh,
go.
that's it.
Nice. Is it, though?
You got everything you arrived with?
Wait, and he's out.
Yeah,
That's a quick 18 months.
yeah,
Maybe he got out for good behaviour.
maybe.
Here's the discharge report and the early release form.
Early release,
Give that
there
to
you
the
go.
officers at the door.
Maybe he got time taken off for what he
You have
did.
the hack to thank for that letter. It's messed with the economy. It's affecting the prison budgets, too.
Ah, even that.
Squandered.
And at 5, return to normal. Is it possible to return after 86 days in a 6x9 foot box?
You just feel like you suddenly got so much space.
Yeah. Such a cool shot. Really like it. Like how against it Mr. Robot was. But it worked out.
And at 5 is supposed to bring color and sound.
So
Instead,
things is
the
a bit
world's
messed
grey and
up
quiet.
out here, Elliot.
I killed a bitch. It's gonna be like a phone or something, isn't it?
Pacemaker.
Oh, chips.
I was about to say I like how she didn't hug him, but he can he hugged him back.
But you kind of get that Elliot's not into that sort of
Yeah, that's why I thought.
touchy-feely... Oh, what's she saying? She's probably giving them the lowdown.
Maybe. Oh.
I have sensitive documents. Can you please just come down?
Don't do it.
I'll be right down.
Well, it's weird how obviously they're doing bad things, but
Yeah.
we root for them. But then at the same time, I kind of root for the FBI officer because they've
Yeah.
set her up as such a cool character. This is a cool shot. She saw her, did that. Well, obviously. She wanted that room clear. So it's going to pull like loads of stuff off of it, right? That's what
Yeah.
it said.
Monica, tell Joe to give me a call when he gets back from lunch, will you?
That's handy. He confused her.
Why did she take it out of the case?
Take what out the case?
The memory stick.
No. What is she doing? Looks suspicious at all.
Holiday Armadillo.
Is that what it said?
Yeah. I literally watched that episode of Friends last night. Holiday Armadillo.
There it is. She means business.
Yeah, she does.
Someone's gonna walk in. Oh. That's a good cut.
Hurry up.
I guess she got what she wanted.
Yeah.
I hacked my dark army contact. Something called
yeah, she smacked him with a
Stage 2. It has something to do with
baseball.
them, so I'm freaking out.
I think they're behind my early release. We need to talk to your contact.
Well,
Not. Let's keep moving.
what have you got? Started following.
I'll give a to the side door and we'll meet up the
Got a little microphone.
I'm going to see her.
Is it gonna be their mum?
Yeah. I imagine?
Mom, how are you?
She's talkative.
Had a really hard time. Just wanted to say thank you. You helped me survive these last couple months. I don't think could have done it without you.
Good dog.
Yeah, I was about to say. She's as talkative as he was when he went to prison. No, we
Imagine
get
that actress. We want you to play a character that never talks.
Ah, she's talked in the past.
一公司的前任总裁，从飞机失事。
他原本要停掉我的案子，但他却死了，而我的案子活了下来。我想要故技重施。
Why 2 episodes we watched today included piss?
A fresh start. This may be my first real moment of normalcy. Taking a piss in private.
You hit me in the face. You both gotta calm down.
Yes. Shit is officially.
Wait, that's gonna be Elliot though, isn't it?
That's great.
Okay. Relax. Elliot? Hey, Elliot. You alright?
Elliot, come back to Earth.
That's so cool.
Did he piss there?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Your dark army contact.
You better be more reliable than your sister.
What the hell just happened?
I was gonna ask you the same.
All of a sudden, you stopped responding. It was like you shut down.
It's unfortunate.
It's losing control. I mean,
the company.
I'm sorry to say, the Washington Township plant will be taken over by the federal government.
Your actions remind me of your predecessor, Philip. I flew for 13 hours and 35 minutes. If you have a point, it's time.
I could see a scenario where the Chinese government loans E-Corp the money it needs at a low interest rate.
Damn.
Perhaps even zero. I could save your plant.
Next time you threaten my plant.
What? I don't play fair. I play what I want. I will reign chaos. Even if it hurts me. Oh, that's all the time I have.
Damn.
It's quite a like.
Took down the world's biggest
I've seen like a different side of him in the last few episodes.
Kinda.
A phone loaded with 103 network monitoring and attack tools. His name is Shun. But soon we'll know everything. We're hacking Shun.
Something's not right. It's like we're overheating.
I'm going to ask him about stage 2.
What? Jesus, bro, you're just like your sister.
I have a way to get him talking. He's meeting Mr. Robot.
What'd you say?
I meant me.
We can't do this.
Oh, that's cool. I like that snap focus. That was really cool.
This is big. How did you get?
The levels of toxicity are still above regulation.
Oh, it's deflection as well.
You're gonna want to get a lawyer.
I'm not doing this for the money.
Take this to the deputy director. You mind sticking around for a while?
What if they're all inside on this though?
Sorry? What
if they're in on it?
Who?
I don't know. These people?
Well, the plant they're talking about is the plant she's now. It's the same plant that did. So the plant that Philip and White Rose were talking about was the Washington Township one. Yeah. That's a jam. You did the adventure touch. The fuck? This is creepy. He is so creepy.
Alright, yo, this is our stop. Yo, I don't get it. Are you nervous or something, man? Because you can't be...
Never mind. I'm good.
This ain't good.
No.
The FBI has 3 million of you innocent citizens under surveillance.
She's realised.
Yeah.
Ah, she's actually realised. They said about blackouts happen eventually, didn't they? Sure, Cisco's happy to see him again.
Yeah.
这他妈的倒地是怎么回事？去他妈的
Good meeting.
Look at me! Tell White Rose. I want to know what stage 2 is.
Well, let's see what happens next. Why do I
He's
feel
got balls.
Yeah, why do I feel like she's not going to be at the computer to hear what happens next? Because she's searching for the video.
Yeah, probably. He has been waiting a long time.
Brownouts. We've been bracing ourselves since Common Electric went on strike. My colleagues and I want to ask you a few questions. We're so indebted to citizens like you.
That sounds creepy.
It does sound really creepy.
I never see...
Why do I feel like she's going to suddenly get kidnapped?
Just for this? You do work at E-Corp. Yes?
I never said that.
What is your position there? The more we know about the origins of these documents, the quicker we can process them.
Actually, could I get my files in the drive back? I can't miss the last train back.
But, Angela, my colleagues in the other room are eager to talk to you.
Sounds too dodgy.
That is a horrible looking corridor as well.
No thanks.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah. She's gonna get grabbed, isn't she?
Maybe we should have sent out a creepy lady.
Yeah.
That didn't go well then.
I left that busted VHS tape at the Smart House.
Jesus Christ, I really did not go back. That was a goddamn month ago. The cops could have been there already. Fucking hell, Darlene, I swear. Really using VHS tapes in the first place.
Thank you.
Thank you for the baseball bat to the face.
Do you ever think they think
You look burnt.
we got into something bigger than we thought?
Yeah, probably. I mean, Mobley certainly did.
You can stay here and crash on the couch.
Home would be better. I need them to see me living a normal life.
I love this.
I'll stay up and keep listening.
What is happening?
Don't know.
I thought all was well between them.
Uh-oh. Who's at the door? This is why you don't wear high heels.
Hey, one of you fellow tenants let me in the building. Look what I got, your favorite, Nia's Heroes. Mind if I come in? Don't worry, I left my handcuffs at home.
I love how she just barges in. Brilliant. Make yourself at home.
I need you to leave. I had this dream, which if you know me is pretty rare. By the end I was being choked underwater.
It's a very interesting dream.
Ollie Parker told me about the CD at Allsafe. It was literally the first thing out of his mouth. 2 months ago.
God damn it.
I've been having you tracked ever since. Eventually, someone will connect the dots, and it'll catch up to you. Next person's not gonna offer you food. They're gonna grab you off the street and throw you in a dark cell.
It's a threat if I've ever heard.
And that dream I had, it was when I stopped fighting it. That's when I survived.
I was just thinking, I feel like she'll be better off telling her about the stuff that she found than
Yeah.
the people she told about the stuff that she found.
The old creepos.
Yeah.
See, this is what I'm saying. Dom's such an interesting character.
She's almost like a badass character that's on the right path, but also understands that people do things for a reason and probably can see that reason.
I guess, yeah. Somewhere gonna be here.
It's gonna be Tyrell.
I mean,
who else?
Mobley? Trenton?
We're not gonna know all.
你见了他，他说了什么？他想知道第二知道是什么？怎么可能？第二阶段是他。
I was about to say.
It began as a failure.
Of course it is.
My existence. I should recognize that. For me, there's no such thing as normalcy. My dead father appears and disappears at will. I talk to you, an invisible friend. I'd ask if you're normal, but you never talk back.
We try.
We try.
他的朋友，你知道我是遵守协议的，电话里什么也没有，他是高手。
Oh. This is getting creepy.
It is. Brown out, so they're not quite a blackout.
Yeah. It's Cisco? Come in. There's a lot of pounding on doors in this, isn't there?
It's not going to show, is it?
Probably not. There's a lot of pounding on doors and ending and beginning and... Yeah.
This is why you have spy holes.
Is it Mr. Robot? No. It could be, I mean, at this point.
How can I return to normal when the SUV belonging to the man I murdered is parked outside my apartment?
Is he in there? Or is it her?
Hello, Ali.
Wow. Wow. It just makes you want to watch more, doesn't it?
It does.
I just want to know.
So good with the grips.
So, that was our return to normal.
Yes.
In it 5.
We saw Elliot!
Quite a lot. What did you think of it?
I liked it.
It's good. Yeah, we've got some answers. We've got more questions.
Track.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got some answers, a lot of questions.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got the answer you wanted last time. As in, you wanted it answered in the last episode, but didn't get it. Why was Elliot arrested?
Yes.
Why was he arrested?
Bloody guy hacked with the dog.
Yeah, so he's a therapist.
Yeah.
Psychiatrist, whatever. Which one? I don't know. Anyway, they're ex, basically.
Yeah.
He got him arrested for stealing his dog and hacking him.
Yeah.
So we started with a knock on the door. The FBI, well, the police, I guess. I don't know, coming in and arresting him. He had a lawyer. Well, he had a guy questioning him, like, "Are you a drug addict?"
Yeah.
I was like, "No."
Are you on no medication?
Yeah. And then,
No.
how are you feeling?
Great.
I'm feeling great. And the guy was like, And then his lawyer was like, right, we could get you off the hacking. Well, was it the hacking thing? But the dog, he's really like wowed out about the dog thing. And it turns out it's an expensive dog, so it's a felony. But he's like, you just need to plead not guilty.
And we can sort it out.
And what does he do?
Pleads guilty.
Pleads guilty. I love
the judge is like, the dog was worth £1,200. This makes
you
it
realise
a
it's a felony. You will go to prison. I love the whole, because it's over video, and then the guy like Mr. Robot like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
And then he's like talking to the judge, you can't do this, he's crazy. He gets 18 months in prison. And then we get the nice him being put into prison.
Yeah, I like the police officer that takes him as the guy that we already know.
The right-hand man of Ray.
You said it's weird to see him in police officer uniform.
Yeah,
and we see Ray.
We see Ray, and he's like, I need meet me at like 3 p.m. or whatever. Yeah, he's
problem
like
with RT.
Problem with RT again. RT's the other guy.
Yeah.
We had a strip search with Elliot.
Yeah.
We had we had him meeting Leon.
Yeah.
Leon was like, this is like the fastest thing ever. You were arrested.
Yeah.
And you're in prison within 24 hours.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You're the only guilty person here. Everyone
Yeah.
else has pleaded not guilty, basically. So you introduced him to what's happening. You need to get a routine.
Yeah.
Do this, this, and
Can
this.
get you anything.
Yeah.
Grandma porn.
Well, he's talking about like the people as well around. He's talking
which we
about
saw previously.
the burning. He was talking about the guys you need to avoid, which we obviously know.
So I can get you anything.
He's like, do what you want. I like how we got little bits of Leon as well. He's like, personally, I prefer to like bench. Like he works out. Do what you want to do. Some people go AA, church.
Yeah.
He's like, I've been watching through some old TV. I'm thinking of starting Seinfeld next, which is great. He's like, I can get you anything you want. Porn, pills,
porn, game
harder
porn,
stuff.
Whatever you
Yeah.
It's like, can you get me a notebook?
Yeah, which I like. Yeah.
Then you see Elliot walking into a cell holding a notebook.
Yeah, and as it closes, it turns to his mum.
Yeah.
And then the notebook turns to the desk we saw.
Yeah, you see the flashes between the scenes.
The bed, yeah. Very cool. It's cool to see the change. And then it cut, and he's like, that's everything you missed.
Mm-hmm.
Do we trust him?
Released.
Do we trust him? No. But yeah, he's being released.
It would have been cool to see how the warden got Elliot involved.
I mean, we literally saw that.
I guess, yeah.
Not you guess, we did. We saw it.
I think it's weird.
I mean, we missed the parts of Mr. Robot talking to him at the night, but I mean, that's nothing out of the ordinary missing. So.
I guess there's part of me that wants to see it in prison time rather than.
I guess, but it would. I feel like that would kind of be a waste of.
Rehashing.
I think it'd be a waste of time rather than.
I get
I get what you mean though. Maybe even a little bit of it,
Yeah.
but we know what happened. I guess. Maybe we will get it. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, so he was being released. The guy was saying, "You're lucky."
86 days.
Yeah, he's been in 86 days in a 6x9 box.
Yeah.
But the guy was saying to him, like, "You're lucky because of the hack.
Yeah.
The prison
Lots of
budget's
early
been
releases.
cut. You're like, yeah. So you're out."
But it's like you said that we also wonder if maybe he got out early because he obviously dobbed in the warden and stuff.
Maybe.
For
Yeah, he didn't really
what
mention
they
that
were doing
because
because obviously. All we saw was the police turn up, the warden and the police officer be taken away, and then he walk out the room and someone was like, "Please wait here, Elliot."
Yeah, you
so
didn't
like
see anything.
you kind of
yeah.
knew that they knew it was Elliot that did it, so that could have played a part.
I mean, everyone knew that Elliot did it because even all the prisoners worked it out. Yeah, so. But yeah, so he got let out. I like the shot of him and Mr. Robot in the prison, like from looking up at it. And then Darlene met him, gave him some food and a hug. And he hugged back. Yeah. And she whispered to him.
Yes.
Yeah.
What she whispered?
Yeah, probably what had happened.
Yeah.
I don't know what was going on. Angela, meanwhile, got the USB from out her thing. She called the woman, pretending to be someone else. Like, I'm downstairs. You really need to come down.
Got her out. Got her away from her desk. There's a bit of pushback, wasn't there?
Yeah, but she did it. I like that shot. It was like one pan across and then Angela was there and then she went to the boss's desk
with a little rubber ducky.
Yeah, plugged it in.
Yeah.
Stole the
files.
Got his passwords and his emails, so then logged on her computer to stuff, downloaded everything. for the Washington Township scandal, which is obviously the plant where that caused her mum to die. So what did I write here? Oh, Monica. The guy actually saw her at the desk.
Oh, yes, because we were a bit like, someone's going to walk in, someone's going to... It had such suspenseful music that you're like, oh, God, oh, God.
But then he was like, Monica. Can you call... Yeah, so kind of got confused, which is good.
Because then she went to her desk.
I like the bit of him pulling it out, the music just cut. So there we go. Darlene and Elliot were on the subway talking about Dark Army and what's going on, and they were a bit worried about a guy in a suit. They ended up going to meet their mum. Well, Elliot wanted to see the mum. Was asking, she didn't say a word.
No.
Looked really creepy. But he said, thank you. You helped me through. Which technically she did, I guess. Created this world of pretending to be with her. We didn't even question that she hadn't aged.
No.
She had not aged since he was a kid to the prison. No. That's insane. It's another detail. That's mad. There was another thing as well I wanted to mention. Him pleading guilty goes with... There's a part when they were in Ray's office and Mr. Robot and him were arguing about telling him everything. And then Elliot was like, I'm not scared to be on the rap for what I did. Which is another hint to him pleading guilty. White Rose, meanwhile, was at the grave of the previous CEO of E-Corp
from 1986 to 1995.
Yeah, nicely remembered.
Who died in a plane accident. I'm not meant to use that word. Plane crash.
Yeah.
Because I guess nothing is an accident. That is what that is hinting at.
But also, White Rose was saying how... Was it like pushback on what they were doing, or he was doing...
Yes.
Yeah. So he's where he
Basically
belongs.
had to be eliminated.
Yeah. And then White Rose pissed on the grave.
Yeah.
Lovely. Never actually seen someone piss on a grave. I mean, I have. I've seen this before, but yeah. Like I was saying, though, watching this episode, like, we're getting to the point, because obviously I rewatched the beginning of season 2, but these episodes, like, especially this one, I was like, I don't remember a lot of this, so, yeah, it's interesting.
Could you imagine going to a graveyard and mourning your loved one, stood
seeing
there,
someone
you
piss on a
look
grave.
up and you see someone squatting over a grave.
Yeah.
Be like,
what? I like at that point as well, the guy was like, we need to go, because the beeping happened, and he's like, we're going to be late. And White Rose was like, nah, we got time for once. It was interesting. Cisco's house. Elliot was happy to pee in a room.
Yes.
Alone.
Yes.
But we could hear arguing outside. And then the coolest thing ever, you hear Mr. Robot's voice from outside the room. And Elliot's like, and we're like, what?
But isn't that Elliot? Yeah.
Then he opens the door and you see him there. And Elliot's like freaking out. And like, Mr. Robot looks over like, Elliot, what's going on? What's happening?
Yeah, is that I don't feel right.
Yeah, Mr. Robot's freaking out more about it.
Yeah, I like the glitches as well between them. You get
the flashes. We've had that quite often. I really like it though. It's so good. What do you think's going on?
I think he's struggling to identify
reality
between the two.
Yeah, which would go with what's happened. He created his own reality. He didn't know the Alf realm was not what was going on there. Yeah, I mean, we've had it before, obviously, where Mr. Robot's gone and done his own thing without Elliot being awake or aware, but now Elliot's witnessing that.
Yes,
which is quite cool. Yeah. That's quite an interesting thing. So yeah, Philip and White Rose met. I really like the way this was shot as well. A lot of like far away shots of them chatting
in
and
the rain
stuff
with their umbrellas.
Yeah,
it's quite interesting seeing those two together though, because they're quite dominant characters, and like their characters in the thing are very similar.
And they've got their own plans of what's going on and their own intentions. And you can see
like the tension on the plans.
But
they're also trying to work together, but they're very much big characters that they're
clashing definitely. But Philip said that the plant's going to be taken over. So we found out the Washington Township plant, the same plant that's
owned by China. but not.
Well, it's not. Yeah, but
it's the Chinese plant.
Yeah, but it's going to be taken over by the federal government, and then
yeah.
So is it owned and run by E Corp? It is, but then obviously
for China.
Yeah, obviously they have an interest in it, or they're in it.
Yeah, because he said unless China give us a
hefty loan, lots of money,
with little interest, maybe
no interest,
zero. And then he's
Um,
like, "Oh, go back and talk to the government and see what we can do."
Yeah. He did not look happy.
No. And then Philip was like, "Oh, I best go."
Philip was very angry about it all, though.
Yeah.
He was like, "I'm a mercenary.
Yeah, if you don't do this, it's
I will cause I will rain chaos.
World War III.
Yeah, yeah. He's like, if you don't do this, it's going to lead to World War
Yeah.
III. Like in the end, like. So yeah, very threatening.
Yeah.
And then he used it against him. Like, oh, look at that. Time is up.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Crazy. Their relationship's interesting, but wonder what their like end motivations for it all is. It's like
world domination.
Don't know. Yeah. So then we find out they're talking about Cisco's contact is Jun.
Yeah.
And Jun's boss is White Rose, so they need to meet Jun to find out what stage 2 is. And then
they ask for his number.
Yeah, so they end up using a phone which has 103 like programs or things that can crack and do all sorts of stuff. So they use that to hack into his phone.
Yeah, to hear the mic.
To listen in.
But then they're a bit like.
And then Elliot's like,
now we need to meet him.
Yeah.
Because they need to ask what stage 2 is to get them talking. Because I think they said to ask him about stage 2, and then Fusco's. Fusco.
You talk about person of interest.
It's like they won't tell you anything.
Yeah.
Like, but they're like, yeah, but we just need to plant the
But he
seed
will,
for them to talk about it so we can hear.
Yeah, exactly. Like Mr. Robot's going to talk to him.
And they're like, so, me.
Cisco's like, what? What are you talking about? He's like, no, I am going to talk to him.
Me.
I'm going to go. You stay here, Darlene, and yeah. So there we go. Angela, whistleblowing, went to tend out the nuclear, like, something. I can't remember what Dom called it, but...
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, Dom called it something. It had a badge as well, but basically handed over documents, and the guy was like, this is big, like, and where did you get it from? And she's like, so it's over the limit, right? Like, completely deferring where she got it from. Because obviously she got it through illegal means, I guess.
He says he has to talk to his deputy.
I'll be right back. Yeah. And she's like, I'm not in it for the money. I just...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because they talk about anonymity.
Yeah. Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Cut to a jam on the subway. Elliot's like, what's going on? But then he starts to be like, what is happening?
He tries to
we get some eerie music in the background at the same time. And then we catch Cisco talking
to Mr.
Robot.
But then he can't open the door.
Elliot's freaking out. What are they talking about? What's going on? Really cool scene. I really like the music and the craziness. It just adds to the like intensity of the sporadic kind of what's going on with Elliot's mind, I guess. Yeah. And then it flashes to him there. We even had that earlier. Was it when he was saying, "Mr. I'm going to talk"? Like he said, Mr. Robot's going to talk, and then me and whatever. He had Mr. Robot in the background, focused on him, and then it snapped to focus on Elliot. Yeah, he's freaking out. He's like, we're overheating. Something's going on. This is not right. So, yeah. But then it snapped again to Elliot standing there, and then Cisco's like, "Are you all right? Are you nervous or something? What's happening?" He's like, "No, I'm fine. It's cool."
And they get off the train.
We might as well. They go to talk to. Jun. And he's like, what's going on? What's he doing here? He's like, I want to talk to you.
Yeah, and they're just
we're out here.
Yeah. He's like,
look at me! What is stage 2? And then he walks off. Dom knocks on Angela's door and is like, I got your favourite. I'm coming in.
That's so weird.
That's why I like. She's a really interesting character. I really want her to...
I feel like she could be on their side.
I don't know about that. Not completely. She's still FBI. She wants to track who did this.
I get the feeling that she would understand the reasons why they've done it, but
not all of them. I don't think so.
No, but like she wouldn't negate. She knows right and wrong. Like what they've done is wrong. They've hacked. Like this is a big thing. But I think she would be like, I get why you've done it, but it's still wrong. She's not like, I think she's quite a human person.
Yeah. That's what makes her character great.
That's what I'm saying. She seems human. Like she can see Angela's struggling with things, and she's trying to help her. Like,
and she
you're
even
caught up. Like,
it kind of reminds me. Sorry, two things. It kind of reminds me of Breaking Bad in a way, in that our main character, the protagonist, is the bad guy basically, and Hank is trying to work out who Heisenberg is.
Yeah.
But we're still rooting kind of for both in a way, even though like a lot of what Walt does is bad. But it's kind of the same here.
Yeah.
You're kind of rooting for both sides because the characters are so well made. It's just But she also she used the whole. She could see that Angela's struggling with something.
Yeah.
She's like, "You're panicking right now."
We've been tracking you since.
But she was like, "I've been having a dream. I had a dream, which,
Yes.
if you know me, I don't have." She said that before. A sexy woman dragged me and drowned me in water, basically. And then I realised that when I stopped struggling, everything became all right.
I started surviving.
I started to survive. So
yeah.
Because
she said, obviously, Ollie.
Yes.
From the second they were in there,
the first thing he said
was about the CD. So they've been tracking her since then. And she knows that she went to that nuclear place today.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. And you can see Angela's a bit like, wait a
Yeah.
second. And like she said to her, like, next time someone knocks on the door, they're not going to be offering to share food with you. They're going to be taking you away.
Well, you could be on the street and they just take you away and lock you in a dark cell. So, yeah.
She needs to know who to talk to.
Yeah. And then she left her card. Yeah.
Which I do see.
I mean, I'm not shocked that Ollie spoke.
No.
I mean, considering like last time,
I don't think Angela would dob like Elliot and stuff in.
No, I don't think that's what she would do.
She would talk about that, but I feel like Angela would talk to her about the scandal, the Washington, things like that, and give her the documents.
This is why I'm working here.
Because that's what. Yeah. Like, Angela's on a different path.
Yeah, that's
to what
what's
they
cool.
are, but they're slightly intertwined.
That's the whole thing with everything in this show. Everyone has their own motivations, and it's all intertwined and it's all connected, which is cool because like all these scenes we're getting of characters our main characters like Philip and stuff. You get these weird like out of place scenes that kind of out of context, but they're all meaningful. Yeah. They're all like connected. So yeah.
Be interesting to see if she does talk to her.
Yeah. We had a scene with it'd be cool to see if she does. So we had a scene with at Cisco's again with Elliot kind of sitting there like, I need to go home. Kind of before that though, Darlene spoke to Cisco and was like, I left the tape.
Yes.
You need to go find it. Did you pick it up? You didn't. I didn't. So you got it.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'll go.
When they were having the meeting, it showed her just at the apartment, didn't it? Watching the news and stuff. And the video came up that she did, which jogged her memory of the videotape, which we'd already said about.
We'd already clicked because,
she rifled through the bag. So when they got back, she was like, videotape, did you pick it up?
But he was like, I'll go. There's probably police or someone. There's been months, like a month.
Which it is like a big thing that if she did leave that tape and it's her face on the tape, the police are going to be looking for her.
Oh yeah.
So it just makes sense.
I mean, she's probably already being watched, which we know, but that confirms it. It's clear evidence. So he goes.
Yeah, and then you just
finds the tape. No. But he finds the tape.
Yes.
And then we hear some panting or some breathing.
And he looks over the sofa, I think it is.
Who is it? I was guessing maybe Mobley or Trenton. Maybe they're hiding there.
I said Tyrell, didn't I?
Yeah, you said Tyrell, but yeah, who knows?
Because I do think somehow Darlene's going to be intertwined with Tyrell.
Really?
I don't think we've said this before. I'm pretty sure, because we've always thought it was Elliot in the car. But obviously we had Darlene... Like, Darlene knew where the gun was, didn't she?
Yeah. But she wasn't even aware that they ran the script and did the hack, so... Don't know. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Anyway, so we had the cool scene with Elliot saying he wants to go home, and then it cuts to Mr. Robot there, and Elliot's sitting in the chair, watching, and then...
Yeah, Darlene's a bit like, are you okay?
Yeah. So I just need sleep.
Yeah.
But she's like, you shouldn't go, you can crash here. But he's like, no, I need to go home. I need to act like normal, right? Like everything's normal. And she's like, just be careful. So he goes off, and then
they start talking.
How can I... In it, 5 is meant to be returning to normal. How can I return to normal when Tyrell Wellick, the man who I killed, car is sitting outside my house?
Yeah.
Hello, Ollie.
Oh Oh, I really thought it was going to be Tyrell.
No.
Still no Tyrell.
But it makes sense it's her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you said, though, Tyrell's probably going to be the end game of this
Yeah.
season, I hope.
Yeah.
So...
But
and then...
they start talking, and because she's like, oh, I'll stay up and...
Yeah, listen.
Yeah. And then you hear him be like, he brought him.
Yeah.
It's like, why did they bring him? They wanted to...
He wanted to know about stage 2. It's like, it doesn't make sense.
They're like, what?
Stage 2 is his plan.
It's just that...
I mean, that makes
And then I like
kind
how
of
they're
sense of
like,
everything.
where's your phone? He's like, oh, it's clean. He's like, he is the master. Like,
Yeah.
you need to be careful. And then just
it's
cuts.
gone. Yeah. We did miss the scene with Angela, with the woman, the really creepy woman who's meant to be the director of the whatever.
Yeah, because it's
walking down the creepy corridor.
Like this whole episode, we've been experiencing what we found out to be called
brownouts. Yeah,
which we found out the name of them
through
when
the news
because
as well. And
she was
she
still
mentioned
sat
it.
in the office waiting for the guy after
Yeah.
saying, "Oh, I'll be back in a minute," and you can tell it's got dark, and we were like, "How long has she been there for?" And then there's a power surge, and then the woman walks in and is like, "Oh, these brownouts keep happening twice today."
Yeah.
And she goes on a walk with her to meet
Really
some other
creepily,
people.
like, oh, you came all the way from New
It
York?
looked like they were in the basement.
What's your address?
Yeah, so you
She's
work...
like, but my
so what do you
friends-
do at E-Corp? I haven't told you that I work for E-Corp.
Yeah. And then Angela's like, can I just get my USB and my files? And I can't miss the last train.
Yeah.
She's like, but my friends are waiting for you. It's so
Just like this
creepy.
really creepy corridor.
Yeah.
Just...
And then
she
that's
just
when she
walks
went
off.
home and
I half
saw Dom.
I half expected her to be like grabbed in that corridor.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised that she made it home, but she is not safe.
That woman was weird. I
She
don't
was
like
very
it.
weird.
There we go. We got a lot of unanswered questions. Elliot is in charge of stage 2. What's that about? He's now...
Darlene's gonna have a lot of questions.
Well,
for him.
Elliot's now met...
I think Elliot's gonna have a lot of questions for Elliot.
Yeah.
Because we've seen in this episode as well how, like, Elliot and Mr. Robot, we know they're the same person.
They're doing their own thing.
But they're on very different timelines, and they're not aware of each other's timelines. And we've seen that through, like, the train
I feel like
scene.
Mr. Robot is pretty much present when Elliot's there, though, because we always see him there. Whereas Elliot's not quite aware of what Mr. Robot's doing, which we know has happened before. So.
Yeah, but the train scene, you saw that very well, that he couldn't get to what was going on. He didn't know what they were talking about, because you could see they were in conversation. So it's like, what is stage 2? Is Elliot even going to know what stage 2 is?
Who knows what's happening with Elliot now, because...
I think that's going to cause him to go on some kind of mental breakdown, knowing that he made stage 2. And he's going to try and have to, like, shuffle through his mind.
Yeah. No. But yeah, who knows what he's going to do? I've tried to spit this out 4 times now. Because he's now met with Tyrell's... I can't remember her name again. Joanna.
Yeah.
So who knows what that's about. But she thinks he's Ollie, I guess. I don't know if that matters. But yeah.
Because we don't know... Last time we saw her, was it when she ran into the street? No.
No, she got paint all splashed over her at the beginning of last episode.
Did she?
Yeah, I don't know if anything else happened with her during the episode, though. I don't even know if that was the last episode. I don't think. No, she wasn't in the last episode. Yeah, it was. She was in the episode before because, she went in the last one. It was all F Society last episode. I'm pretty sure. So I don't know. Find out if Angela tells Dom or speaks to Dom. Find out what Darlene's going to do with Elliot.
Yep.
Will we ever see Leon again?
Who's on the couch?
Is the Dark Army going to do? Like, is the Chinese government going to help with the plant?
Maybe. And who's on the couch?
The couch. Oh, behind the couch.
Who's behind the door? Because it literally ended with someone knocking on
the
Darlene's door, and then she opened it and she was like,
"What if it's Tyrell? Who knows?" We'll find out next time. We've got 1, 2, 3 more episodes.
And then Tyrell will be back.
And then I know nothing of what is to come.
Ooh.
I mean, this one. I'm like, oh, whoa. So, yeah. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for watching. We will be back in a cycle's time for more Mr. Robot. Otherwise, next is Person of Interest? Mm-hmm. Yes. But we will see you then. Thank you again. Very much enjoying this. Not much of the soundtrack this time. It was quite eerie and quiet, I found. But Yeah, I want more of that kick-ass soundtrack because it's the best. But thank you again. We'll see you then. Goodbye, friend. Bye-bye.